behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Bash TV. Palm Bash TV.
Well, hello there, it's Palm Bash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up shortly. But don't forget about that subscribe button and bell buttons below you down there, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And if you'd like to leave a comment on the comments section on this interview, go ahead. We'd love to hear from you. And check out the description part, because we're going to have content info for you. And we'll repeat that content info for you again at the closing credits at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. From Orlando, Florida today, we have Nancy Roth. She's a Julie Andrews tribute. I know you all remember her. She was a great singer and actress, entertainer, so forth. And I think you're really going to love her, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, we have a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show and also TLC Travel Agency. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
The Caden Gordon Show, today's best country mix, is a 2-hour show playing independent and mainstream country music you know and love. Be sure to check it out at thecadengordonshow.com for more information on the show.
Ever thought about owning your own business? Tanya Lapsley-Cockett did. She decided a little over 5 years ago that she was going to be an entrepreneur, so she started her travel business. Tanya is married and works a full-time job. Her business has given her amazing opportunities. Not only does she get to help people create memories by booking their vacations, sporting and entertainment tickets, rental cars, etc., but it has also allowed her to help other families create legacy income. The travel industry is extremely lucrative and is an $8 trillion industry. The travel industry is projected to earn in excess of $15 trillion over the next 10 years. The travel industry pays its professionals up to 70 to 80% commission on the travel that they book for themselves and their clients. As a travel business owner, Tanya books travel and teaches others how to own and operate their own travel business. She is a director in training on the marketing side of her business, where she has helped over 90 families start their own businesses. If you're interested in owning your own travel business, please contact Tanya at 917-743-1199 or at ladytlc3555@me.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Orlando, Florida, we have Nancy Roth, and she tributes Julie Andrews. And I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, Nancy.
Oh, it is my pleasure. Thank you.
So have you always loved Julie Andrews? Is that the reason why you want to give back, or does it come, a lot, further back than that, or what? I mean, give everybody the details on that.
I have always wanted to be Julie Andrews, so it's just curious. It's curious that in the last several years that I've come to look like her, or that's what people tell me. So it was just a natural step into, or crossover into becoming her on stage, learning the songs and writing the script and all. My background is, my degree is in music education with a major in voice. So singing the songs and matching the pitches and sounding like her voice really came quite naturally. So it's just the fact that I've kind of I look like her, that it's become an easy thing to cross into.
Yeah, and I can tell you sound a lot like Julie Andrews too. What were some other musicians and stuff like that that inspired you back in the day? I mean, were there anyone in particular?
Well, I grew up as a Jesus freak, so all of the contemporary Christian artists are among my favorites. In fact, there are folks that come to the Celebrity Impersonators Convention who I really don't know their artists. I'm not really familiar because I really have surrounded myself and immersed myself in Christian music all throughout my life.
Okay, well, that's good to know anyway. And I know you don't have anything on streaming, but where can we find you, like on your official website, on Facebook, so forth? We want to hear about that.
The website is Julie Andrews Tribute Show
Okay.
And it is an agent-friendly website, which means there is no contact information there. So I'll tell your viewers, if you want to get a hold of me to chat about bookings and whatnot, my email address is damejulietribute@gmail.com.
Okay.
So that's the way to get a hold of me. You won't find that on the website.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and do that. And I know she would love to hear from you, and I'm sure she would love you for that. And I'm sure you'll give her some love as well. And we're getting ready to play this video. It has a few songs by Julie Andrews that you do on there. Is this just some of your favorite ones you'd like to do, or is there another story behind this?
It's a clip specifically as a promo video, so things that I think will interest people. Keep it short, give what the public wants to see, and then the rest of the show. The show itself is a biological walk through Julie's life. Since it is a tribute show, I start with the beginning of her life, her career, the Broadway things that we can't see on video because they didn't do video recording back when she was on Broadway doing My Fair Lady and Camelot. But I do songs, a very short bit from those two productions, because there are folks who, if they are Julie Andrews enthusiasts, they will remember those shows, and it's nice to include that part of her chronology. And then we move on into, she actually played Cinderella. It was a one night for television only production that was done for her. So I do in my own little corner from that show, and then move on into, of course, Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. Now, the first act of my show is all singing and narrative in a ball gown, because toward the end of her career, when she would do concerts, that was that's how she would do concerts. It's a full-on concert with a full orchestra, although I'm singing the soundtracks on the video. But then I've incorporated a second act, which has more, it's kind of a throwback to her vaudeville years. If you remember her specials that she did with Carol Burnett, she really is a comical lady. And she's so refined that you kind of forget that she has that silly side, that slapsticky side of Julie Andrews. You see a bit of that in Thoroughly Modern Millie or Victor Victoria. So I incorporate more of the theatrical things in the second half of my show. So there's some magic, there's more costume changes. I do a bit of a nod to Mary Poppins, and you'll see that in this little video clip where I actually do don the dark wig and some costuming and do a little bit of magic, and it's more theatrical, whereas the beginning of the show is more of a concert, a more formal setting. So I've incorporated both into this video so that the folks who are looking at my show and deciding what they want, they know it's not all just concert and music, but there's some other kind of fun things that are thrown in as well.
Oh, okay. Will you be in concert anywhere, like in Orlando or anywhere in the U.S. that people could?
I am performing thank you. I'm the Sunburst Convention of Celebrity Impersonators. I'll be performing twice during the convention. It's in Orlando at the Florida Hotel and Conference Center, and I'm saying it slowly for folks who want to take notes. The website is sunburstconvention.com. And the convention is September 4th through the 8th. Now, this is a big year for the convention. It is the 20th anniversary year, and there are plenty of tribute artists who are coming back, who perhaps have not made the conventions recently or since COVID, that are making a special effort to be there this year. So if there are folks who want to come just for the fun of seeing the doppelgangers, the folks who look so much like the celebrities, it really is fun. I'll add this, you didn't ask, but I'll throw it in. In my professional career, in my professional life, I've always done variety act type of things, ventriloquism, living statue work. And I realized since doing the Julie Andrews tribute that really it's all about creating an illusion, whether it's the ventriloquism or living statue. I was a living statue at the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas for 11 years. And with all of these different variety acts, it's about creating an illusion that you're inviting the audience to just suspend their disbelief and play with you. to join you in playing. So the Celebrity Impersonators Convention is all about pretending that we are people that we're really not. And the crowds just, it really is, even for me as a performer, when you're around somebody who looks as a spitting image of George W. Bush or of Madonna or Al Smith does Tiger Woods, it really is kind of freaky because you want to pretend that they are, you want to believe they're the actual person. You know they're not. But it's just a delightful time of all make-believe and fun. And the folks who are at this thing are very professional. They've taken it very seriously. Their promo work, the showcases are top-notch. So I throw that invitation out to your viewers. Sunburstconvention.com if they want to do a little vacation here in the Orlando area in September, when it's not quite so busy. It's not the peak of tourist season here, but that's a delightful time. And yes, I'm performing at the Gala Showcase on Thursday evening, and then a regular showcase on Saturday, which is the gala, and that's by special invitation only. There are only 9 of us professionals who've been invited to perform, and I'm doing a song from Victor Victoria, and then another delightful one that Julie did in the Sondheim Review, putting it together, is a song from the Broadway Musical Company, which folks don't really think of her doing that song, but it's just a hoot. So I'm doing it for the gala. That's primarily for the attendees of the convention all weekend. But again, if you have folks that come in from out of state and register and stay in the hotel and are there for the whole convention, the gala is our big red carpet event on Thursday evening. And then there are showcases on Friday and Saturday all throughout the days. So that's a very long answer to your short question, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. So everybody do that. Go to that Sunburst Convention in Orlando where she's at, and
So
I
much fun.
think you'll be really flattered. As a matter of fact, we've had a few of those celebrities on my show, so I was really
Yes.
So-
Very warm group.
So anyway, we're going to get right to the video in a second. But Nancy, we thank you so much for being on the show today. If you'd like to come back sometime, let us know. We'll have you back on again sometime.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and here's Nancy right here. So don't go away, because here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Nancy Roth as Julie Andrews.
The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
So then your next question might be, how does she look so good for a woman in her 80s? Wikipedia puts my age at 87. Well, we'll just have to fact check that, won't we?
For a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go down. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm gonna little underlie, I'm gonna little underlie, I'm gonna little underlie, I'm gonna little underlie. Because he was don't know whether it's morning or night. Only know it's sounding right. So come on in and play me the jazz hot, baby, 'cause I love my jazz hot like jazz.
For the Banks family. Oh, you really think so, do you? Why, yes, of course. That's the whole reason I came. So you're saying it wasn't to rekindle your romance with what's his name? Romance? Bert and I have never been anything more than friends. Oh, nonsense. Now, once again, Jane had lime cordial. Michael's was strawberry. And I had rum punch. And that, my friends, is how it's done.